COVID-19 came about, a lot of people didn't know that it's the first mega crisis, so to call, that only humans had to face. No animals were harmed during this crisis. No trees were obliterated by bombs blowing up nations. It's just our species and our species alone. And we aren't a small and a puny species. Nearly all 7 billion of us thought that we were the most intelligent species. I mean, at one point of time in your lives, I'm sure you would have all agreed with this point. And some even considered that we were literally above nature as gods. But how are we going to have an identity?
Is it just me?
No, I think he.
No.
No, I think nobody can hear.
Vihan, would you just tell Ishaan that?
Not to have appreciation for nature. I mean, sure, it did cause the virus. Okay. It did create the problem in the first place. But without it, we wouldn't hear the birds at 6 a.m. We wouldn't see sparrows, yellow-watered thrushes on our backyards, and we would most certainly not have marigolds spread like wildfire through our now greater and greener Bangalore. In a world where we appreciate nature, we should find ourselves better pastimes than looking at screens or eating our entire larder. We'll stop treating nature as an old resource, as some of the masala powder in your sambars. Maybe we would take up bird watching as a hobby. We take longer walks, and we'd finally be able to tell the difference between a mango and a neem tree. The second thing that we started looking at automatically are close communities, our families, our neighbors, the people who work at home. Sometimes too much workload or just simply too many other friends has stopped us communicating with our families. I mean, at least I didn't talk with my mother as much. I probably spoke 10 words to her within an entire day. But now we all have to work from home. We all have to live at home. And we all have to hear our snores at 10 a.m. at the night. I got to know everyone who lived at home much better. I got to know all my mom's colleagues, got to know the political fights she had. I got to know my neighbors. I got to know their lives. I learned from my atta. And sometimes even our neighbors are our close communities, our most inspiring people. The third and last point, since Keetan Auntie is screaming at me that I'm running out of time, is the very thing Keetan Auntie's asked us to do. It's inspiration. In a world where we didn't have time earlier, we all had to do our work. We all had something on our mind. We all had a restaurant get together. But now, COVID-19 supplanted us an important ally, and that's time. I now have time to pursue many hobbies. I have time to conduct pretend orchestras. I have time to solve weird math problems. I have time to improvise on piano and let the notes ring through my house. So I'd like to end on this. Everyone could find inspiration in COVID-19, out of COVID-19, and even when this ends, which is not a long time ahead. All we have to do is look for inspiration, and all we have to do is find time, and I'm sure all of us are, because we have the one thing COVID-19 doesn't, and that's creativity. Thank you.